Hey, what's up, Rock Club Foundation? Right now we at the UIO. I'm here with Irie, and a lot of really interesting things happening in Facebook. A lot of people are noticing are getting mad at Detroit
Hmm.
for that they're not supporting my foundation because I'm still having troubles and the but I still also they tell me that I should come back to Destin, and the reason I left Destin is I was in a very similar situation I am now. All my vehicles were broken down. The cops impounded my truck. The tire man down the street stole my car. I was getting my house broken into. My landlord was stealing from me. My friends were stealing from me. Um, my house was being flooded with my landlord crap. Like
Y'all
literally,
still stealing from them.
like there was like the pipes, and so I would literally have my landlord like feces floating through my my bedroom of my apartment that I was paying rent. That I was paying rent to. So it's like, and that I was actually forced to leave because of those reasons, and I don't know if it so. I mean, I'm not 100% sure that it's just Detroit fault that I'm having these problems. I know that it's probably I should probably get back on the road soon. Um, but what do you think? You think it's Detroit problem? It's completely Detroit reason that I have the problem. I got my best friend here, Irie. I got his community. There's a bunch of communities that are are happening in Detroit that are having
Yeah.
success. Like you got the UIO community. There's a bunch of communities happening. There's you know,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get plugged in with those different communities.
I think objectively, Detroit's coming back and it's getting better. There's still certain, risks involved, and there's in any major city you have theft, you have things that will disappear if you don't lock them up, and if if you don't utilize common sense, you may experience, you know, certain theft and kinds of vandalism at certain times. But um, I would say that our area, this area in Detroit, is getting better. It's a lot better than it used to be in 2012. When I first got here in 2011, it was a lot worse, and it's getting a lot better now. I think there's a lot of people coming back now. I see a lot of people are buying up the abandoned houses and fixing them up. We got a lot of people flipping houses and making lives for themselves by investing in the future and sweat equity and trying to get established in this society so that they can maybe have some retirement or have a future for themselves as an artist or a DIY um,
So, I
person.
mean, there's a lot of abandoned potential here in Detroit. There's humongous abandoned potential. There's always things here in Detroit that you can get, the houses that you can just buy that you can't buy anywhere else. You can't go anywhere else and buy a house for a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing that's really beautiful about the Detroit, and that here soon in a few years, the house is going to be worth more money. Even now, like you could still rent out a house for more than you paid for it if you fixed it up. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. More than you pay for it full month if you fix it up.
Yeah.
Like people are doing it,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, um, so but the fact that is like the problem. Um, I mean, that's beautiful. There's a bunch of other communities downtown that's sprouting up. I mean, there are communities all over Detroit that is like sprouting up. You know?
Yeah. And it's just like any project. It's hard to get the ball rolling at first. You know, you gotta. It takes work to get comfortable and to get situated and to be able to enjoy your work, your hard-earned labor. It takes time. It doesn't just happen overnight. Sometimes you go through some hardships and some difficulties before your success and like things start happening.
But
You gotta kind of keep trying, keep being patient. I think now that you got your water almost hooked up, you might find that you're not getting sick so much because you have sanitization.
I think the biggest thing is just finding, you know, make a good effort to be around good, positive people, you know, that are not going to drag me down, and they're going to help with the foundation, and finding the people is tough, no matter where you are, you know, finding good, positive people. Luckily, I found Irie. He's a pretty positive person most of the time.
You need to have a good concert.
Yeah, well, and speaking of which, there's a lot of people that are really motivated to do really awesome things in the community. I'm getting, we have some of the neighbors in the community are here doing a Father's Day picnic that I'm sponsoring at the next month. It was really awesome. And then we're talking about other events that we're going to be throwing in the future. And people are really pumped about showing support to, you know, because like there's really is a great grassroots community here in Detroit. I mean, this is beautiful because there's so many, because most cities, they think that their crap don't stink and their cities is perfect. But they're like people in Detroit realize, yeah, we need a little work and a little, you know.
Yeah.
We need work. We need help. We need to get this ball rolling. We need to get a little help. And the fact that we know that we have problems that we need fixed, it put us ahead of a lot of different cities, I feel, you know?
Yeah.
Because most cities are a little bit too arrogant in the fact that they don't feel like they have problems that need to be addressed. You know?
Well, a lot of cities are enforcing ordinances and building codes and making the cost of living so high that starting a project in certain areas is so expensive that people can't afford to do it. It's just impractical.
Yeah, like I can't.
But it's not so in Detroit. You can actually get started here. You can get established here. And
yeah, you can get established here for pretty cheap, and start a project. If I would try to start a project like this, it would cost billions of dollars probably if I went somewhere else, or maybe millions. You know. And the fact that, you know, I don't feel like my fan base will allow that is one of the reasons that I'm stuck here in Detroit. If you guys got any opinions on this matter, please leave a comment or share this video if you live in Detroit and you think that this town does have a little bit of promise. Or
Dr. Bob's got your back.
Yeah. I mean, we got the Fireway community, got the UIO, we got the what that artist community we go to on full moon parties.
Tangent, yeah.
Tangent art community. We got the recycling central community.
Yeah, Lincoln Street. There's also the Crow Manor has been pretty active in our community.
We got what the other community that have the
People's Potluck, the Rainbow Family.
Rainbow Family,
People helping out. That's where you got your rain barrel from, was from Rainbow.
What other communities are here in Detroit? Man, there's tons of the community gardens.
The ACC has been helping us out. The Arab and Chaldean Center.
Yeah,
down the street.
Yeah, they have
God's Storehouse is a block away from here. It's been donating free food a lot.
I mean, there's a lot of really cool like community resources, communities being built here in Detroit. I mean,
Palmer Park. People from Palmer Park are awesome. They always have free stuff going on, cool events.
so I mean, I don't know.
We got the chicken coop built yesterday.
So I mean, I'm working. So we are going to. I probably am going to leave Detroit for and get back on the road. But I'm just want to remind people, it's not just the town you live in; it's the friends you have. Is the most important, I think.
Yeah. Can be.
And the company you keep. Yeah.
Money don't mean nothing, bro. My rich